I'm gonna be filming an Alexa Demie makeup tutorial because I've seen it trending around quite a lot and I wanted to try it out, you know, see if I can do it. But I don't know if it's gonna come out nice because I literally haven't done makeup in so long. It's been a really long time. So hopefully it turns out alright. The main palettes I'm gonna be using for most of this video are the Morphe palettes because they are literally the best in my opinion. They don't have a lot of fallout, so I feel like it's good if you want just lots of different colors, and there's different palettes, so you can have more neutral colors if you want, or if you want a more bright colorful palette, they also have them. The main palettes I'm going to be using 3502 palette. The next palette I'm going to be using is the 35M palette. So basically those two palettes are the ones I'm going to be using to get this look. So I'm going to be looking a lot to the side because I'm using a mirror, and I'm also looking at the actual photo for reference so I don't go off track. Primer onto my eyelids, so I'm going to use the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer. I might start off with doing my brows first because the eye look is kind of intimidating, but my eyebrows are definitely not even right now. So this is going to be a very rough brow look. I just do very light brush strokes onto my brows so it doesn't make it too dark. These brows are going to be very rough because they're just growing in whatever direction, I don't even know. Normally I just leave my brows, even if they aren't the ideal shape that I want them to be, I kind of just leave them and focus on the eyes. It doesn't look like it's dark at the top, it kind of looks like it's quite brown, burgundy, pink, not pink, like browny, you know. The colours on the actual eyeshadow palette always look a bit different on your eyelid. So it's meant to be this colour, which to me it looks a bit like a bit dark brown, but it comes out a bit pink. If you want to use sellotape for this look as well, that's fine. I just do my own. I just go with it and I just hope that it kind of comes out decent. I feel like there's a little bit of orange, so I'm using both of these colours to kind of do the top bit. It's a bit more light. Hopefully it kind of calms down once I do the cut crease. I feel like it will help. Not really been doing makeup for that long as well, so the way I do my makeup might not be the correct way to do makeup, but I feel like there's never a correct type of way to do it. You just do it however you want. But I only properly started wearing makeup when I was 16. You kind of get more experience the more you do it. So I'd say anyone who feels like they're not that good at makeup, you just gotta try it and just experiment with it. I think looking at videos helped me quite a lot. I think I looked at just any and every kind of YouTube video, but I wasn't really interested in makeup till I got around, till I was like 15, and then I was kind of a bit more into it, but I wouldn't say I was that interested till I was 16 properly. But yeah, I haven't been doing it for that long. So I'm using the concealer to try and make a type of cut crease because it looks like, it kind of looks like it gets darker at the bottom, but then in between it's kind of a nude colour. So I'm assuming if I do a cut crease that might help. This is just my way of doing it. I've never done a fox eye look before. So what I normally do here is I kind of line it up with my brow. It looks like it's going in a certain direction. And then most of the time it ends up looking even, but even if it doesn't really end up that even, it's not too bad. And then I'm just patting it with my finger so it's more matte. And now I'm gonna do a base colour. I'm using colours I never normally use. So I'm using this colour. I'm also really happy with the lovely response to my first ever university video. I filmed it in December. November, December time, and I never had time to edit it, and so when I finally had time to edit, I didn't think that anyone would want to watch it because it's been more than 4 months since I filmed it, but I feel like a lot of the points that I say in there are very relevant and useful still, so I definitely wanted to do that. I do have another video that is coming. It's gonna probably take some time. I think I'm just gonna jump in and add, it's darkest brown and black, which looks blue for some weird reason, but it's black. I might add a little bit of eyeliner to emphasize the dark bit on it. One thing I learned is trusting the process sometimes, because it can kind of end up nicer than you think it would look if you just keep blending or keep experimenting. So that is one thing I'm trying to do. It looks like I have the deepest bags in the world. It's lovely. Eyeliner just makes it everything like neater. I used some makeup wipes just to clean it up a little bit. I'm using this dark purple and I'm just trying to make it a little bit darker. So I'm gonna be using this color. More shimmer in the corner a little bit, and then I'm just doing the same on the other side. So I'm adding this kind of nutmeg colour and I'm trying to put it on top. I'm gonna add some peach. Using these two. I feel like I lost it. This one and this one. I also feel like false lashes would definitely help, but I don't have any, so a little bit of concealer will help with doing the under eye bit, because it looks like there's a little bit of concealer. So I was able to put more charge in my camera so I can finally finish this video. I'm going to do it quickly because I think the battery is not that good right now because I need to fully charge it. So this is my eyes. That is just, I've also got primer on most of my face, but this is just the eyes. This is what I've done. The Tinted Moisturizer as my base because I don't really use foundation because I feel like it's a bit too heavy, a bit thick, so I prefer to use some Tinted Moisturizer because it's just a bit more lightweight and it has SPF 30. It's not really hot in the UK, so it doesn't really make a difference. My sponge is a little bit too damp, but I just like it like that because I feel like it applies nicer on my face. I just forgot what it looks like to have makeup on. It's pretty nice. I use both sides of the beauty blender. So, especially in the corner bits, it's nice to use the more pointy side and then the more flat side for wider surfaces. So because it's a bit damp, I feel like it just goes in or it absorbs the makeup. Either way, it's fine. For my under eyes, what I've started to do sometimes is just putting it on my hand like this, and then I literally just rub it like that, and then I just put it under my eyes because I feel like it, I don't know, I just feel like it's more softer and not as harsh, but I do go in with the blender just to make sure it's all soaked in. As I've said, this is just stuff I've learned over time, so I'm not sure if I'm doing it completely correctly, but I think that's the whole point of learning to do makeup. You just try, see what works for you. And I'm putting it quite high up, if you can see, like all the way up there, just because I want this to really look similar to hers, because I don't know, I feel like I saw another video. If you just watch videos, it really helps sometimes. I saw a video of someone saying that if you put it up, that also helps because it's not just stopping here, it's like carrying on. That's probably the worst advice ever, but hopefully you understand what I'm trying to say. Under my eyes and a little bit above, and then I'm going back in with my beauty blender, which is still very damp. And so you could say I'm kind of still putting foundation on, I don't know. For me, it just feels nice to just make sure it's definitely soaked in a little bit on my nose, just blend it, and because it's wet still, well damp, it just blends in a bit easier. And then I put a little bit of concealer around the corners of my eyes as well, because I feel like that also just helps balance everything out. So again, I rub it on my hand. And then I just kind of tap it. So I use the MAC Studio Fix powder, and I use the shade NW45. So this is just how I set my makeup. I know that some people use setting powder and stuff, but the one time I did that, I had a horrible flashback. I went to the MAC store, they recommended this for me, and she even used Flash and it worked quite nicely. I find this is Nars and MAC are quite good for dark skin. I don't even know how, but I think I burnt the brush, but it's fine. It still works. Just need a little bit anyway. You just put it under. And then I'm putting a little bit over my eye as well. Back in and do that. The all-nighter setting spray. And yeah, I have a lot of travel versions because it's cheaper. Highlight. So I use Gold Deposit. I actually broke my highlight, which was very sad. I don't know how, I think I just dropped it, which was horrible. But yeah, it still works, it's still quite good. So I'm just putting a little bit. Make sure your brushes are clean. I didn't make sure, so I guess that's the price to pay. Another brush. I haven't really said the brushes, but it's just a mixture of brushes from drugstore, like Revolution, from in the house. I've just taken people's brushes in my house. So I feel like there's so much highlight on my nose now because I just brushed some of it away. Normally use like a proper brush anyway, because then it just works out nice. But I think it's okay. Look how nice that is. See, it doesn't look like sweat. It's just kind of natural. But I feel like my face is naturally quite shiny, so I don't need highlight because I feel that it kind of looks like I already have highlight on a little bit, but I still like to put it on. I just think it looks really nice when it goes on nicely and properly, but it never goes on nicely and easily. Tiny little brush, and I just use that for putting highlight on my brows, just a little bit. I don't want it too harsh because I feel like it's nice when it's a bit subtle, so you can't really see it that much, but I think it's quite nice. Set everything with the all-nighter setting spray again. I do like a wiggling kind of thing, so I put them down a little bit first. You just go back in, and I actually blink with it so it goes up, put it under. Okay, so I put on a black top just because I feel like it looks a bit nicer because she was wearing a dress and I'm not gonna put on a dress right now. But I also added some hoop earrings. Her ones are smaller, but I'm just gonna stick with the medium size. What I'm gonna do now is my lips. Okay, so I did put a light on, a ring light, but I feel like natural light, you can actually see the makeup a bit better. So put on Vaseline. It's the best. When I went to MAC, because I think going to MAC and talking to the people who were actually there, that was there to help, or wherever you are, you know, you can always talk to them about it. And so she basically said that these two together is like a nude for me, and it's just the Chestnut lip pencil and then Bittersweet lip gloss. So this is the final look. It kind of looks like the fox eye, but a little bit different, and I think it actually looks really nice. I really like it. So I definitely will be trying this out again soon. I will do a close-up of the eyes so you can see them. A makeup look in so long, so I'm very happy with how this turned out. Make sure to give it a like and subscribe for new videos. I'm going to be posting a lot more content because we are in quarantine and there's nothing else that I need to do, and it's fun. So if you have an idea of a makeup look that I could try out looking like a different celebrity, let me know. I'll see you very soon. Bye. And you did right from the start.